It was a peaceful afternoon, one of those times when everything outside seemed to slow down and the minutes stretched out leisurely. I was in the kitchen, fully absorbed in the steady rhythm of cooking. The onions sizzled in the pan, and the scent of fresh herbs filled the air, creating a warm and welcoming atmosphere. I was lost in the comforting routine of chopping vegetables and stirring the pot when I heard the soft creak of the kitchen door. I glanced up, expecting to see a family member or a friend, but to my surprise, my mother-in-law stood in the doorway. Her arrival was unexpected, and I felt a mix of surprise and curiosity. She looked radiant, her smile warm and sincere, with a deeper emotion in her eyes that intrigued me. She wore a dress that fluttered gently as she moved, her graceful presence brightening the room. "Hello," she greeted softly, her voice carrying a gentle tone. "I hope I'm not disturbing you," I quickly collected myself, feeling a blend of excitement and nerves. "Not at all," I replied with a smile. "I'm just making dinner." "Would you like a drink?" She shook her head, her gaze lingering on me, intense enough to make my heart quicken. "No, thank you. I came here to see you, not for a drink or a meal." Her words carried an unspoken promise, a subtle invitation that shifted the mood between us. There was a quiet intimacy in her look, a wordless communication that hinted there was more to her visit than a simple drop by. As I continued stirring the pot, she moved closer, her presence filling the space with a warmth that contrasted with the cool air of the kitchen. Her hand lightly brushed mine as she leaned in to examine what I was cooking. The touch was gentle but electric, sending a thrill through me that made me stop. "This smells amazing," she murmured, her voice soft and soothing. "But I didn't come here just to comment on your cooking." I looked up, meeting her eyes. "Oh, then what brings you here?" Her eyes held mine as she took a deep breath. "I've been thinking about us, about how much I appreciate you. I wanted to show you just how much you mean to me." Before I could respond, she stepped closer, her hand gently touching my cheek. The touch was tender, warm, and made my heart race. She leaned in, her lips brushing softly against mine in a kiss that was both unexpected and deeply affectionate. The kiss was slow and deliberate, a tender exploration that conveyed more than words ever could. Her lips lingered, moving with a gentle passion that made me feel cherished. I responded, my own feelings surfacing, a blend of surprise, longing, and deep connection. When we parted, her eyes were filled with warmth and anticipation, her hand still resting on my cheek, a touch that was both comforting and electrifying. The air between us was filled with an unspoken intimacy, a shared understanding that this moment was about more than just physical closeness. It was about a deep emotional bond. We stood there, our breaths mingling, the kitchen filled with a quiet, charged energy. The aroma of the meal became a mere backdrop to the connection we were sharing, a reminder of the care and affection between us. She took my hand, guiding me gently to the side, her eyes never leaving mine. "I wanted to spend this time with you, to show you how much I care." We kissed again, our movements growing more passionate as we allowed ourselves to fully embrace the moment. The kitchen, once a place for everyday chores, became a sanctuary of intimacy and affection. As the evening progressed, our kisses turned into a celebration of the deep connection we shared. We explored each other with a newfound freedom, our touches a testament to the love that had grown between us. The ordinary boundaries of daily life seemed to fade, replaced by a profound sense of unity and desire. The night unfolded in a series of tender moments, each one building on the last, creating a tapestry of love and connection. We moved together in harmony, our bodies and hearts intertwined in a dance of intimacy. By the time the evening drew to a close, we were wrapped in each other's arms, the kitchen now a space of warmth and tenderness. The meal was forgotten, left behind as we basked in the afterglow of our shared experience. We lay together, our breaths slowly returning to normal, our hearts full from the love and connection we had shared. The kitchen, once a simple place for daily routines, had become the backdrop for a beautiful, romantic encounter that deepened our bond. As we held each other close, I knew this moment would be a cherished memory, a reminder of the love and affection that had brought us closer. The night had been more than just a surprise, it had been a profound expression of our connection, a celebration of the deep love we shared. We continued to hold each other, our bodies pressed close as we basked in the afterglow of our time together. The warmth of the kitchen, and the comforting aroma of the meal we'd begun became a cozy background for our intimacy. As we embraced, our kisses deepened, expressing a mix of gratitude and longing. Her touches were gentle and affectionate, each caress carrying a depth of emotion that words couldn't capture. Her hands traced soft patterns on my back, sending waves of pleasure through me. Every kiss was gentle but filled with a quiet intensity that made me feel valued and loved. Our movements turned into a shared rhythm of discovery, learning each other's shapes with a mixture of curiosity and respect. The kisses we exchanged were slow and purposeful, each one a way to express the care we felt. Her lips met mine with a touch that was both comforting and exciting, a blend of softness and desire. We moved together, our bodies aligning in a way that felt effortless and natural. Her hands explored my skin with a confident affection, each touch sparking a deeper connection that made our hearts race. The intimacy of the moment surrounded us, creating a space where we could openly express our emotions and desires. The room was filled with the gentle sounds of our closeness, the soft hum of our breathing intertwined, the subtle rustle of fabric, and the quiet, contented sighs that escaped our lips. Every kiss, every touch, was a celebration of the bond we shared, a reflection of the deep connection that brought us together. As the evening progressed, the atmosphere in the kitchen became more charged with a noticeable sense of closeness and attraction. The once ordinary space now seemed to hum with a new energy, a mix of warmth and desire that enveloped us. Our kisses, which started with a gentle exploration, became more passionate as we became more in tune with each other's wants and needs. Each kiss became an exploration, a melding of lips and breath that spoke of a stronger connection. The initial gentleness of our kisses transformed into something more powerful, each one a declaration of our growing passion. Her hands, once soft and hesitant, now moved with purpose and confidence, tracing the lines of my body with loving precision. Every curve and contour was explored, her touch both electrifying and comforting, sending tingles of anticipation through me. Her caresses were tender but intentional, each one a reflection of the deep bond we were experiencing. The heat between us seemed to rise with each moment, the kitchen becoming a cocoon of warmth and affection. The aroma of the meal we had begun faded into the background, overshadowed by the intensity of our connection. The sounds of our breathing mingled, the gentle rustling of clothes and the quiet hum of the kitchen enhancing our sense of intimacy. As our bodies pressed closer, the rhythm of our movements became more synchronized. We moved together in a way that felt both natural and thrilling, each motion a testament to the deep connection we had formed. Our kisses became more urgent, reflecting the intense longing and desire that had been building between us. Her lips, a constant source of pleasure, moved from mine to other parts of my body with loving enthusiasm. Each kiss was a journey, an exploration of the many ways we could connect and express our emotions. The warmth of her breath on my skin, the softness of her lips, and the gentle pressure of her touch created a symphony of sensations that left me breathless. Our exploration of each other's bodies was a mix of tenderness and passion. Her hands traveled over my back, tracing patterns that made me shudder with delight. The gentle brush of her fingers over sensitive areas, the soft caress of her palm on my skin, all came together to create an experience that was deeply intimate and profoundly fulfilling. As our connection grew more intense, the boundaries of our daily lives seemed to disappear. The kitchen, once a place of routine, transformed into a haven of passion and emotion. Every touch, every kiss, was a celebration of the love and desire we felt for one another. The physical closeness was matched by an emotional depth that made the moment even more meaningful. The room was filled with the quiet sounds of our affection, soft sighs, whispered endearments, and the gentle rustling of our movements. We continued to kiss and touch, our actions reflecting the deep bond we shared. The rhythm of our movements became smoother, each touch, each kiss building on the last in a continuous flow of passion and connection. The evening stretched on, every moment a testament to the profound intimacy we were sharing. We explored each other's bodies with a sense of wonder, discovering new ways to connect and express our feelings. Our kisses grew deeper, more intense, as we allowed ourselves to be fully immersed in the experience. As we moved together, our bodies pressed close, the intensity of our connection reached new heights. The warmth of our embrace, the rhythm of our breathing, and the passionate kisses we shared all came together to create a moment of perfect unity. The physical and emotional connection between us was undeniable, a reflection of the deep love and desire that had brought us together. When we finally reached the pinnacle of our shared experience, it was a moment of deep satisfaction. Our bodies and hearts were intertwined in a way that left us both exhilarated and profoundly fulfilled. The intensity of the moment brought us closer, solidifying the bond we had built over time. As the night drew to a close, we lay together in each other's arms. The kitchen had become a place of profound emotional and physical connection. The warmth of our bodies, the softness of the blankets, and the quiet hum of the room created a comforting and serene cocoon of intimacy. We held each other close, our breathing gradually returning to normal, the sense of unity between us stronger than ever. This experience had been more than just a romantic surprise. It was a powerful expression of our love and desire, a celebration of the deep bond we had cultivated. As we lay there, basking in the afterglow, I knew this moment would be a cherished memory, a reminder of the affection that had brought us together and the countless beautiful moments still to come. The night had been a testament to the depth of our emotions, a celebration of our connection, and a promise of the adventures that awaited us. The kitchen, once just a place for daily tasks, had transformed into a sanctuary of love and intimacy. Every kiss, every touch had strengthened our bond, creating a memory that would always be a part of our shared journey. As we drifted off to sleep, wrapped in each other's embrace, I felt a profound sense of contentment and fulfillment. The night had been a beautiful expression of our love, a reminder of our deep connection, and a promise of the many more moments we would share in the future. As we lay together, basking in the afterglow, the warmth and connection between us only grew stronger. The kitchen, now a sanctuary of love, served as the backdrop for an even deeper exploration of our bond. Our bodies remained intertwined, and the intensity of our shared experience lingered like a sweet, lingering melody. We were drawn to each other with renewed passion, the depth of our connection fueling a desire to explore further. Every touch, every kiss, felt like a reaffirmation of the powerful bond we had built. Her hands moved with more intention, tracing the lines of my body with a gentle yet insistent caress. The feel of her fingers against my skin was electrifying, sending waves of pleasure through me, each touch deepening the connection between us. Our kisses, once tender and exploratory, now carried a more urgent and passionate tone. The gentle brush of her lips against mine turned into a fervent exchange, each kiss a mix of longing and devotion. We explored each other's mouths, our breaths mingling in a rhythm that matched the growing intensity of our emotions. The air between us was charged with palpable energy, every touch and kiss amplifying the bond we shared. We moved together with purpose, our bodies fitting perfectly, creating a sensation that felt both natural and deeply fulfilling. The heat of our embrace, combined with the soft rustle of our movements, provided a backdrop of pure intimacy. As we continued exploring one another, our actions became a dance of passion and affection. Her hands moved with increasing urgency, each touch more focused and deliberate. The gentle caresses gave way to a more passionate exploration, each movement a reflection of the strong connection we had formed. The intensity of our experience reached new heights, every kiss and touch building on the last in a crescendo of desire. The kitchen, once a place of routine, had transformed into a sanctuary of pure love and longing. Every sigh, every whisper seemed to heighten the emotional and physical connection between us. When we reached the peak of our passion, it was a moment of profound unity and fulfillment. Our bodies and hearts were intertwined in a way that left us both exhilarated and deeply satisfied. The intensity of the moment was a testament to the strength of our feelings and the powerful bond we had forged. As we finally settled into each other's arms, the sense of closeness and contentment was undeniable. The kitchen, now a place of deep emotional and physical connection, was a reflection of the love and passion we had shared. We held each other close, the warmth of our embrace, a symbol of the bond we had nurtured. In the quiet that followed, we continued to enjoy each other's presence, our touches gentle and affectionate. The night had been a beautiful expression of our love, a reminder of the depth of our connection and the promise of many more shared moments. The intensity of the experience had only strengthened our bond, creating a memory that would forever be a cherished part of our journey together. As we drifted into sleep, wrapped in each other's arms, I felt a deep sense of satisfaction and joy. The evening had been a celebration of our love, a testament to the passion and connection that would continue to define our relationship. The kitchen, once a space for daily routines, had become a sanctuary of love and intimacy, a backdrop for the beautiful moments we had shared, and a promise of many more to come. The night reaffirmed the strength of our bond, a reminder of the deep affection we held for each other. As we lay together, the outside world felt distant and irrelevant, replaced by the warmth and connection we had cultivated in the quiet of our home. The future was full of promise, and the love we experienced that night was a testament to the beautiful journey still ahead.